In a world so often filled with chaos, have you ever stopped to wonder, how did it all begin? Where did everything we see, everything we know come from? The very first book of the Bible, Genesis, holds the answer. Today, we're diving deep into the most powerful story ever told, the beginning of everything. Genesis chapter 1 tells us that in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Imagine this, the earth was formless and empty, a void of darkness and deep water. It was a canvas waiting for a master artist. Then from the silence, God spoke the first, most powerful words, "Let there be light." And with just that command, light burst into existence, shattering the darkness. This wasn't just any light, it was the dawn of creation. God saw that the light was good, and he separated it from the darkness, calling the light day and the darkness night. That was the first day. On the second day, God continued his magnificent work. He spoke again, creating an expanse to separate the waters. He called this expanse sky. Imagine the sheer power in that moment, creating the very atmosphere we live and breathe in, separating the waters below from the waters above. Then came the third day. God gathered the waters under the sky into one place and let the dry ground appear. He called the dry ground land and the gathered waters seas. And God saw that it was good. But he wasn't finished. He then commanded the land to produce vegetation, plants yielding seed and trees on the land that bear fruit with seed in it, according to their various kinds. Suddenly the barren land was transformed into a lush, green world, teeming with potential life. The foundation was laid. The stage was set for an even greater display of creative power. This wasn't a random accident. It was a divine, intricate design. On the fourth day, the universe was filled with lights. God said, "Let there be lights in the expanse of the sky to separate the day from the night." He made two great lights, the sun to rule the day and the moon to govern the night. He also made the stars. Think about that. The billions of stars we see, the entire cosmic dance of our solar system, all set in motion to mark seasons, days, and years. On the fifth day, God turned his attention to filling the world he had created. He said, "Let the water teem with living creatures and let birds fly above the earth across the expanse of the sky." And so the oceans were filled with life, from the smallest fish to the great sea creatures, and the sky was filled with birds of every kind. God blessed them, telling them to be fruitful and increase in number. Then came the sixth day, a day of incredible importance. God said, "Let the land produce living creatures according to their kinds, the livestock, the creatures that move along the ground, and the wild animals." The land came alive with every kind of creature. But the grand finale, the masterpiece of creation, was yet to come. Then God said, "Let us make mankind in our image, in our likeness." So God created man and woman in his own image. He blessed them and gave them a special role, to care for this beautiful garden called Earth, to rule over the fish in the sea, the birds in the sky, and over every living creature that moves on the ground. And so, as the sixth day drew to a close, God looked over everything he had made, and he saw that it was very good. Finally, on the seventh day, after all this incredible work, God rested. He blessed the seventh day and made it holy, a day set apart. This teaches us something profound. In our own busy, chaotic lives, we also need to pause, to rest, and to reflect on the beauty and wonder of the world around us, to appreciate God's magnificent creation. This is just the very beginning of our journey through the book of Genesis. The story of humanity is just getting started, and it's full of drama, purpose, and hope. If you are captivated by the story of creation and want to see how it all continues, make sure you're subscribed and have notifications turned on. The next chapter is one you won't want to miss. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.